What's up, guys? My name is Solstin, and back by popular demand is an update on the Battle Mage build that I was doing. Now, a lot of you were asking about two-handed weapon builds, and maybe to go into a little bit more detail about what my build is and how I'm playing it out. So for my attributes, I've been focusing pretty much even between Magicka and Stamina. Health has been kind of pushed to the wayside a little bit. As a DPS character, your main thing is kill them before they kill you. So a lot of health is going to be good, but you don't have a whole lot of defense to keep that health up, so I'm pretty much a glass cannon. I do have heavy armor on, so of course I can take a few hits. I'm not like completely glass. I'm more like a tempered glass cannon, if that's a thing. It's a thing now, so I'm going to make it a thing if it's not. Right now I've got the boon of the mage. I've pretty much just, every time I find one of those boon statue things, I just do it. I haven't really found there's been a huge difference between any of them. I had a stamina boost before, and I've got the Magicka boost. Really, I haven't seen a difference. It's so minuscule, it doesn't really matter. It might make a difference at later levels, but right now I see no point to worrying too much about that. Of course, I still have my Unstable Clan Fear summoned because I need something to take the aggro off of me. I'm a DPS, I'm not able to tank. Yeah. Armor, I still don't know why it's overcharged. I haven't done anything to up my armor other than wearing good heavy plate. So, fix that, Elder Scrolls. Like come on. What are you doing to me, bro? For skills, basically I'm still using the same ones that I was using before, with a slight difference. I don't think I had Crystal Blast in there before. Maybe I did. So my rotation's pretty solid. Pierce Armor, Deep Slash, Mage's Wrath, and Crystal Blast. I usually start with Crystal Blast, especially if there's only one guy. Smaller guys will be knocked down, no problem. If it's a bigger guy, it's kind of 50-50. Some of them are immune to knockdown. So whether or not I start with Crystal Blast really depends on the size of the opponent that I'm going for. What I like to do is I knock them down, and then I break their armor, and then I stun them a little bit, or snare them, whatever. And then if they're still alive, I shoot them with lightning a few times, as well as smack them around with my sword or axe or whatever my current weapon may be. For passive abilities, I'm pretty much going for all of them. As they unlock, I'm getting them. Like, they're all good. They are all useful. Shield Charge is one thing I kind of regret spending a skill point on. I used it a couple times, but then I found out I use all 4 of my abilities that are there, plus my summon. So if I had more bars, then yes, absolutely, Shield Charge is great. It's good for getting right in there. But I find when I knock them down, I can just run up to them, and it's already pretty much getting the first hit in anyway. So I don't see much benefit to Shield Charge. Defensive Posture, maybe. I would get it probably just in the event that I was going to be fighting a lot of magic users, or I knew there was going to be a magic heavy battle coming up. I might use that. But that's, I'm finding that's more of a tanking type of skill with the Sword and Shield set. So that's not so much DPS in my opinion. I'm not sure that I need it for my build. I can never see a Battle Mage being a tank. It's one DPS class trying to act like another DPS class, which still makes me a full-on DPS class. So, Power Bash. When I get up to a high enough rank, that may replace Deep Slash. But that'll be for a third video, if you guys want to see more. Some of you guys were also talking about a two-handed skill set. So, I put together one quickly. Basically, Critical Charge to start off with, to just get right into the action. And Cleave and Lightning Slash are kind of the main two. Basically, slash them all. It hits every guy in front of you, as well as, of course, a pool of lightning. Like, that's kind of obvious, AoE. I find some people don't really want to focus on, like, a lot of things. Sure, you can still spec two-handed as single target, but For me, in my mind, it might just because I played D&D so much. Every time I had like a barbarian and I'd have cleave, it was always, okay, I'm gonna get surrounded and I'm gonna take out a bunch of dudes and nothing's gonna hit me. So I've always will probably see two-handed classes as AoE mop-up, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I'm saying it's really good, but I don't see it as much as a single target thing. That's just a personal view. There's some good skills here though. It's good. I can't really give much advice in the way of two-handed builds other than just cleave is good. I like cleave. These all look good. It's really up to your own discretion what sort of combination between this and but I would definitely have lightning splash in there just as an AoE. Maybe even, I mean, if you're have some summons if you really want to, unless you want to have more attacks, right? The summons do kind of help to do more damage without constantly using mana, magicka, whatever. So I've sat here and bored you guys long enough. Let's actually take a look. So start off by shooting a ball of magic. And there, break his legs, break his spirit, and lightning. I didn't even get to lightning, and he was already dead. So I usually don't even finish my rotation. As you can see on there, I do 4, 1, 2, 3. So these guys out here, let's test the two-handed. Or use cleave before I even get to the door. So I'm going to put lightning pool right here first. And then I'm going to charge him. And it's pretty much just cleave and lightning pools all day, air day, until they're dead. That's about all I got. So it works pretty well. Not to say that the Sword and Shield doesn't work for multiple enemies, because it very, very well does. It's good for taking out single enemies quite quickly. I don't know how quick in comparison to other classes. From what I saw though, most other classes actually kill things in a very similar amount of time to me. I was watching my roommates play for a little while, and they were doing about as well as I am. I think one of them is a Dragon Knight, actually spec'd the way a Dragon Knight should probably be spec'd, using a two-handed build. So, if he can kill things around the same speed as me, I'm pretty sure we're doing something right here. Yeah. So as you can see, it is a fairly simple rotation. Like, not a whole lot to it, really. I'm actually really surprised how well this has turned out. The armor break works extremely well, especially when you're working with others. Although I find, no matter what, once there's more than one person attacking a guy, it's just face rolling all day, every day. Every single public dungeon is just, hey, how quickly can we kill these guys? Oh, half a second? Let's go for a quarter. And then they usually can kill whatever they want in a quarter of a second. I don't know if there's a mechanic in place that makes it so multiple enemies ganging up does more damage. That would make sense why I die so quickly when there's 3 guys, yet 2 can barely touch me. Just to finish this off, for weapons, it's really been... Oh, my charge is gone on that. Whatever has been coming my way, use the Collector's Edition treasure maps if you have them. I didn't pre-order, nor did I get the Collector's Edition, but I still got the maps. So, if you got them, flaunt them? Hey, Greaves of Nightmare, I wanted those. Oh, oh boy. Alright, there we go. I've completed my set. Cool. So at various parts of the game, if you aren't aware, there are sets that will randomly drop from mobs in the area. And this guy, the Nightmare set, was in Stormhaven or something. And usually it's if you wear the 3 parts of it. There's more. There's usually like a weapon and some other stuff. But if you wear 3 of them, you usually get a bonus. So with this one, I reduce enemies' attack power by 10% for 5 seconds. Oh, it can happen once every 20 seconds, so it'll happen on every enemy, and they'll be dead in that 5 seconds, most likely. Probably. So, most of this is pretty much just quest rewards, and then, of course, these really good drops. Other than that, I haven't been doing anything special. I haven't really been worried about whether things are giving me magic or stamina or health. I've kind of just been going with it because they're all actually really good for this class, because you need to be a well-rounded human being, basically. I'm using a lot of stamina, using a lot of magic, and I'm also taking a fair amount of hits when my clan fear isn't quite doing his job right. So, yeah, you kind of need everything as this guy, so you can't really specialize into one thing or the other, which is why I was afraid I might not be doing enough damage. But apparently that that fear can be alleviated because we're doing good. Another thing you might have noticed is that my HUD is a bit different. I found a couple mods. This one I find is really nice because it's got numbers for your health bar, so it's not just this indiscriminate little bar that's like, oh, you're doing fine, you're doing fine, you're doing, oh hey, look, you're dead. You actually get a percentage there as well as the actual number amount. So I now know how much health and magic and stamina I have and what percentage I'm at currently. So that's really nice to have. Another thing is a map add-on that shows the locations of the sky shards. It's a little bit... It's not cheating. It's basically... I could have this map up on a separate window on my second monitor anyway. So I find, why not just put it in game? It just makes it easier and I just run to them. I spent a couple days doing that. Just running around getting skill points. So that's all for this video, guys. As always, leave a like if you liked it. And let me know if you have any other questions about this class or just the game in general. Just leave a comment in the section below or even send me a private message, like whatever you want to do, right? Also, one thing I should really mention before I go. Do you like to praise the sun? How would you like to praise the sun with us? With Lords of the Sun, we are dedicated to preserving the memory of Night Solaire. You can see my info there. Add me as a friend, send me a message. Yeah. I'll help you out. I'll play with you. Why not? We need more people. More people need to praise the sun. Praising the sun is good. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. I gotta go.
Little pig. No, I'm not a little pig. Well, this little piggy went way all the way down to the bottom of the floor. And then was talked to by the priest. And who are you? My name is Sam. Not at all. But it can be.
Longest explosion ever. This controller is going ape. Keeps going. I'm not even mad. So, how was your day? Pretty good. Fought a tank, blew it up, continuing to blow up.